Welcome to Cash Empire Revolution, the movement redefining how people earn in the digital age. In a world where opportunities are shifting from physical to digital, only those who adapt fast will rise above the noise. Here, we don't chase trends. We build systems. We don't dream about freedom, we create it, one digital skill at a time. This is the revolution, where you learn how to turn your phone, your laptop, and your time into income-generating tools. At Cash Empire Revolution, we teach you how to leverage the digital economy, how to online through surveys, digital platforms, and proven systems that actually work. No hype, no shortcuts, just smart strategies, consistency, and the right mindset. Because the future belongs to those who understand the power of data, the influence, technology, and the possibilities of the digital world. Think about it. The internet has created freelancers and global brands from ordinary people just like you. All it takes is the right direction and the courage. You don't need to be a tech expert. You don't need a big audience. You just need commitment, curiosity, and community. And that's exactly what Cash App Revolution gives you. Every month session, you'll learn real ways to make money in life from online surveys, demos, distance education, and digital tools that empower you to grow. We believe knowledge is currency. And when you apply that knowledge, you create your own digital wealth system. So whether you're here to learn, to earn, or to grow, you're in the right place. This isn't just a class. It's not just a community. It's a movement, a revolution of doers, and digital conquerors. Remember this, your journey starts the moment you decide to take action, and every click, every survey, every phone is a step towards your empire. Stay tuned, stay consistent. Welcome to Cash Empire Revolution, where your digital future begins. Welcome to Cash Empire Revolution, the movement redefining how people earn in the digital age. In a world where opportunities are shifting from physical to digital, only those who adapt fast will rise above the noise. Here, we don't chase trends. We build systems. We don't dream about freedom, we create it, one digital skill at a time. This is the revolution, where you learn how to turn your phone, your laptop, and your time into income-generating tools. At Cash Empire Revolution, we teach you how to leverage the digital economy, how to online through surveys, digital platforms, and proven systems that actually work. No hype, no shortcuts, just smart strategies, consistency, and the right mindset. Because the future belongs to those who understand the power of data, the influence, technology, and the possibilities of the digital world. Think about it. The internet has created millionaires, freelancers, and global brands from ordinary people just like you. All it takes is the right direction and the courage to begin. You don't need to be a tech expert. You don't need a big audience. You just need commitment, curiosity, and community. And that's exactly what Cash App Revolution gives you. Every month session, you'll learn real ways to make money in life from online surveys, demos, distance believe knowledge is currency. And when you apply that knowledge, you create your own digital wealth system. So whether you're here to learn, to earn, or to grow, you're in the right place. This isn't just a class. It's not just a community. It's a movement. A revolution of doers, doers, and digital conquerors. Remember this. Your journey starts the moment you decide to take action. And every click, every survey, every small win is just a step towards your empire. Stay tuned. Stay consistent. Cash Empire Revolution.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to Cash Empire Revolution with your host, Coach Blessing. It's another exciting moment, and I'm here just like I always do. I'll bring you one of the latest paying updates for 2026. If this is your first time coming across my channel, I want to say a big congratulations to you. Please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out any of my updates and video. So, for those of you that have joined from my groups, I want to welcome you. As I announced in the group, today we are going to be having our YouTube session and webinar. I also informed us that tomorrow I'm going to be hosting you on Telegram, where I'm going to share my screen and walk you through all that you need to know to start your journey to online survey and digital prosperity. Thank you so much for being here. Please, if you can hear me, drop a message in the chat. Let me know that you can hear me and that you can see me. And I would like to know, where are you watching from? Please let me get to know you and meet you. Where are you watching from and what are your expectations for today's session? Thank you. Please drop the message in the chat, your name and where you're joining us from. And of course, your expectation from today's session. So before, while your message are being dropped in the chat, I'm just going to give us a brief breakdown of what we are going to be discussing today. So I'm going to be introducing you to a business model that has been working and will continue to work as long as you implement and as long as you follow the system, the strategies, and the tips that I'm going to be sharing with you today. Now, this business model is not new, and it's something that a lot of persons have been earning from, even as long as, because the thing is that as long as companies are out there creating new products, upgrading or improving on what they have. So this side hustle is always going to be there, even for this generation and the generation to come. It's not an update that comes today and goes tomorrow. It is something that it's a system that is working and will continue to work. So today we are going to be talking about this side hustle, which I tag the survey money blueprint. And under the survey money blueprint, we are going to be talking more on higher surveys, which allows you to test websites and apps for foreign companies in the UK and the US. And of course, you get paid for your time and your opinion. And also, I'm going to be telling you and reviewing some sites where you can actually earn money from as a remote tester. If you have been following up on my channel, I dropped a video about Askable. So today we are going to dwell more on Askable because we've used Askable UK and right now we are doing Askable US. But before we go into Askable in detail, we are going to have an overall interpretation and explanation of what online survey is, who can participate, what you need before you can get started, and how much you can earn. So if you can hear me, please keep your message coming in the chat, your name, where you're watching us from, and what are your expectations for this class. So while we wait for those messages and also wait for others to join us, thank you all for being here. And of course, whatever your questions are, whatever your expectations are, I'm going to promise you that today, before the end of this session, I'm going to have all your questions answered and I'm going to exceed your expectation. Thank you once again. And please do me well to drop the chat, your name, and where you are joining us from.
Where your digital future begins. Welcome to Cash Empire Revolution, the movement redefining how people earn in the digital age. In a world where opportunities are shifting from physical to digital, only those who adapt fast will rise above the noise. Here, we don't chase trends. We build systems. We don't dream about freedom, we create it, one digital skill at a time. This is the revolution, where you learn how to turn your phone, your laptop, and your time into income generating tools. At Cash Empire Revolution, we teach you how to leverage the digital economy, how to online through surveys, digital platforms, and proven systems that actually work. No hype, no shortcuts, just smart strategies, consistency, and the right mindset. Because the future belongs to those who understand the power of data, the influence, technology, and the possibilities of the digital world. Think about it. The internet has created millionaires, freelancers, and global brands from ordinary people just like you. All it takes is the right direction and the courage to begin. You don't need to be a tech expert. You don't need a big audience. You just need commitment, curiosity, and community. And that's exactly what Cash App Revolution gives you. Every month session, you'll learn real ways to make money in life from online surveys, payroll, distance messaging, and digital tools that power your grow. We believe knowledge is currency. And when you apply that knowledge, you create your own digital wealth system. So whether you're here to learn, to earn, or to grow, you're in the right place. This isn't just a class. It's not just a community. It's a movement, a revolution of doers, and digital conquerors. Remember this. Your journey starts the moment you decide to take action. And every click, every survey, every small win is a step towards your empire. Stay tuned. Stay consistent. Bring home to Cash Empire Revolution, where your digital future begins. Welcome to Cash Empire Revolution, the movement redefining how people earn in the digital age. In a world where opportunities are shifting from physical to digital, only those who adapt fast will rise above the noise. Here, we don't chase trends. We build systems. We don't dream about freedom, we create it, one digital skill at a time. This is the revolution, where you learn how to turn your phone, your laptop, and your time into income generating tools. At Cash Empire Revolution, we teach you how to leverage the digital economy, how to online through surveys, digital.
All right, guys, welcome back. So we are going to be diving into our session for today. And for those of you that are just meeting me for the first time, my name is Blessing Anyora, and I'm known as Coach Blessing. So it's an honor and a privilege for me to be talking with you today. And I really, really want to appreciate you for making our time to be here today. I can assure you that at the end of today's session, you're going to go home with something that is going to be useful and helpful to you. So just like I said before, we are going to be, diving into the topic and our purpose of discussion today, which is what I call remote testing. All right, so over time, testing of website and app has been a way for people to earn money online. And why this is very lucrative is because there are a lot of platforms that offer these opportunities, and these platforms are free to join. Yes, you don't need to pay to get access to them. But one thing is how to navigate them, uh, discovering or knowing how to navigate them and how to participate and complete some of the projects, tasks, and studies that are on this platform. Now, for for remote testing and website testing, you may be asking, what is remote testing? Probably you're just hearing it for the first time. When we talk about remote testing, it simply means testing of websites and app or digital advertisement for companies. Now, companies are looking for feedback and opinion of people like you and I to check their products, to test their homepage, their website, and some of the features on their page, even before these products are being launched to the public. So testing of apps and websites, is a way for companies to ensure that their product works smoothly, looks great, and deliver a positive user experience. Now, here is a breakdown. When it comes to app testing involves you using your mobile device or desktop device to check for application, to check the functionality, performance, user experience, design, and overall user experience of an app. Now, these things are done remotely because you don't really need to go to that company before you can be able to test their website. All they need to do is to give you a link to access the website and then give you scenarios or instructions of what kind of testing or activities they would like you to perform on their products or on their website. And then while you are doing this, you're giving them feedback based on the information you're seeing them. How smooth, how easy is it for you to navigate? How easy is it for you to perform most of the tasks? Are the buttons and the links on this platform, are they functional? Are they responsive when you click on them? So your role as a tester, basically your role as a tester when it comes to web app testing, is into what I call navigating through the app. That is one of your role. As a tester, you'll be asked to perform tasks like navigating through an app, testing for buttons, for links, and for forms that are on this app, and all the features on the app, as well as reporting bugs, errors or areas that needs improvement. So where there are problems, it is your role as a tester to report this problem so that the researcher or the developer can, of course, improve and take care of these problems. Now, why do companies pay you to do this? A poor functioning website or app can drive customers away. Developers need feedback to fix issues and improve the apps before launching them to the public. So your feedback, your opinion, and those information you provide while you do this testing are being used to make a better version of this product. So when it comes to website testing focuses on evaluating websites to ensure they are user friendly, responsive, and they are without glitches. Excuse me. So your role as a website tester, you explore websites and provide feedback on four main areas. The first one is navigation. Is it easy to move from one place to another? As you're navigating through the website, how is the easiness of navigating, moving from one page to another? And then the second thing is looking at the design. Does the design look professional? Does the design look appealing? When you're on a website, you should know what a website should feel and look like for you as a user. If it's frustrates you, then it's a problem. You may not want to visit that website again. You may either look for an alternative website that offers the same thing from this same website. All right, so you also check for functionality. That is another role as a website tester. Do all the forms, the buttons, and the links work properly? When you click on a particular button, does it respond and work properly as expected? And then the last but not the least is responsiveness. Does the website work well on mobile, desktop, and even on tablet devices? Are they desktop friendly, mobile friendly, and tablet friendly? Do they fit into these different environments and devices? Now, why do companies pay you to test their website? Because a poor functioning website can drive customers away. So companies rely so much on testers to ensure that their product works perfectly. All right, so now let's talk about why testing is a great opportunity. Because if you're just hearing it for the first time, you may be wondering, how is this even a great opportunity? I'm going to tell you why testing is a great opportunity. And one of the things that are very important that you notice that when it comes to website and app testing, which is remote testing or higher surveys in general, you don't need to go and you don't need any advanced skill. You don't need to go and learn it as a skill before you can do it. No special skill needed. That is why it is a great opportunity. Most platform requires only basic test skills and then ability to follow simple instruction. So those are some of the reason why testing is a great opportunity. And then the second thing, because it's a flexible work, meaning that you can test products from the comfort of your home. Yes, you can stay just the way I'm sitting here right now. I'm logged in on a link, maybe on Google Meet, Microsoft Team, or on Zoom meeting with the company that wants their website to be tested. So I can actually do everything remotely from the comfort of my home, my computer, or my smartphone. So, by participating in app and website testing, you're helping companies improve their products while earning money for yourself, for your time and your opinion. So, it's a great opportunity. Now, guys, we are going to go ahead to talk about the essential skills that is needed. Please, if you're getting value as we proceed, I'd like to see you react with your favorite emoji. Let me know that you're getting value. React with your favorite emoji if you're getting value from today's session.
Platforms and proven systems that actually. Welcome to Cash Empire Revolution, the movement redefining how people earn in the digital age. In a world where opportunities are shifting from physical to digital, only those who adapt fast will rise above the noise. Here, we don't chase trends. We build systems. We don't dream about freedom. We create it one digital skill at a time. This is the revolution where you learn how to turn your phone, your laptop, and your time into income generating tools. At Cash Empire Revolution, we teach you how to leverage the digital economy, how to online through surveys, digital platforms, and proven systems that actually work. No hype, no shortcuts, just smart strategies, consistency, and the right mindset. Because the future belongs to those who understand the power of data, the influence of technology, and the possibilities of the digital world. Think about it. The internet has created millionaires, freelancers, and global brands from ordinary people just like you. All it takes is the right direction and the courage to begin. You don't need to be a tech expert. You don't need a big audience. You just need commitment, curiosity, and community. And that's exactly what Cash App Revolution gives you. Every month session, you'll learn real ways to make money in life from online surveys, payroll, business investigation, and digital tools and how you grow. We believe knowledge is currency. And when you apply that knowledge, you create your own digital wealth system.
All right, guys, welcome back. Thank you for still being here. So, we were talking about what remote testing is, and we have just talked about the different kind of testing, which is website testing and app testing, and of course, advert testing and product testing. All right, so now we are going to bring this. We are going to make tailor this information directly to us because I know that most of us watching me today are either from Nigeria or from other African countries. Now, the truth is that this survey opportunity is actually open to everyone, but then there's a problem. And one of the major problems you may face with when you want to try to earn money from survey is the problem of restriction, just because of your location or your IP address. Now, these platforms are open for everyone, but they don't accept people from African. Now, the problem most persons face when it comes to making money online is how to navigate or how to access this opportunity, because these opportunities are only limited to people who stays in the UK, the US, Canada, Australia, Germany, and other European countries. And now, for you as an African, how do you benefit from this opportunity? That's the question, and we are going to answer that question today. Now, I'm going to introduce you to some of the tools that you need to, earn money from these survey platforms. Yes, from my experience, without these tools, you can spend 5 years on a particular platform and you cannot even make even as little as $5. It's either they will flag your account, or when it is time for you to get paid, your account will get shadow banned or will get restricted, and they'll start asking you for documents. Sometimes you keep getting screened out of survey, and it's not because of anything, it's just because of your location. So location barrier has always been a problem, and this problem has for so long a time prevented a lot of persons from taking advantage of these online opportunities. Now, I'm going to tell you that I and my team, we've been able to provide solutions to some of this problem. Another problem that most persons who try to earn money from surveys face is issue of getting paid. Most times, maybe you've been lucky enough to earn this money, but how do you get your fund? How do you withdraw your money so that your hard-earned money will not turn to an audio money? Now, most of this platform only pay using PayPal. And of course, for a very long time, PayPal is not supported in Nigeria. And to be honest with you, even right now that we have the information or the news that PayPal is now partnering with Pega and they are now back and working in Nigeria, the truth is that a Nigerian PayPal will not be accepted in some of these survey platforms, because if you're signing up as a Nigerian, they are not going to accept you, not because of your race or because you're a Nigerian, but because of your IP address and your location. Now, these surveys or this opportunity are designed for people in the first world country, in Europe or in the UK. Now, how do you access this opportunity? So, one of the ways to access this opportunity is to use software like proxy or VPN. I I I have tried a lot of proxies or a lot of VPN, and most of them are just waste of time. They are not good enough in hiding your digital footprint and your online fingerprint. So even when you have succeeded in creating accounts on some of these online platforms, you get banned just before you withdraw your first payout. Your account has been banned. And that's because the system has detected that you're logging in from an unauthorized location, because the proxy you're using or the VPN you're using is not strong enough to shield you from all this from is not strong enough and is exposing your real location. So over time, if you really want to make money from survey, I recommend just one VPN that I've been using, and at least I know that this VPN is better compared to others. The Mysterium VPN, you can download it from Play Store and then subscribe for it. It is not a free tool. You pay to get access to it. All right. Now, currently, before you ask me, the subscription for VPN is in two forms. They have the Pro plan, which is about 21,000 naira per month, and then they have the normal plan, which I don't recommend because the IPs that they'll be giving you is not even good. So the best thing is to go for the Pro plan if you can afford it. Now, there's also an option for you to do shared subscription. That's if you can find people who are also willing to use this software. So you people can come together and do the subscription together. It's going to be difficult for you to be able to do this alone. Now, one other things you need is that you need a PayPal account, a UK PayPal account precisely. Because if you're going to be using UK as your location to access this platform, you need a UK PayPal account to withdraw your earnings. And I have been able to teach you in this channel how to set up a UK PayPal account So there's no excuse. All you need to do is go back to that video, you watch it, and you should be able to set up your PayPal account. And of course, if you need me to help you set it up, it's not free. If you can afford the cost of me setting up one for you, why not? I'm going to help you set up a PayPal account that you can use for all your online businesses. Like, I personally have three PayPal, and the first one is my business PayPal, which is currently, I created that PayPal 2023. Yeah, 20 2023 was when I created that PayPal, and up to date, that PayPal is still serving me. So you need someone who understands the working methodology of PayPal to help you set up an account. Now, if you cannot afford to own a PayPal, some of these platforms also pay you using gift card. And this gift card you can select from multiple retailers and brands online, like Amazon, Apple, Apple iTunes. We have the Nike, but then it's also important that you check out the one with the best rate, so that you don't end up going for a gift card that is not what's your time and your effort. All right. So if you're withdrawing through gift card and you're looking for a way to exchange your gift card, you can reach out to me on WhatsApp, and I'll help you convert your gift card into cash in less than 24 hours. All right, so moving on, we are going to be talking about why testing is a great opportunity, and I've taken my time to explain that. Number one reason why website and remote testing is a great opportunity is because you don't need any special skill. Now, most of these platforms only require basic test skills and the ability to follow simple instruction. The second reason is that it's a flexible work, which means you can test products from the comfort of your home using your computer or your smartphone. And by participating in app and website testing, you're helping company improve on their products while earning fund and earning money for your time and opinion. Now, let's talk about the essential skills that you need as a remote tester, because for the fact that it doesn't require any special skill, there are still some basic skill that you need, which is going to make you stand out as a tester. So the first one here is, for you to succeed in app and website testing, you don't really need advanced skill, which I've said earlier, but you need some basic test skills, which is just your ability to navigate and to navigate through a website and app and give your feedback. So now, one of the first skill you need is basic tech skills, ability to navigate websites and app and digital platform with ease. That is the first skill you need, and I'm sure you already have it, and that is why you are online. Because for you to be online, it means that you have access to this ability to use websites and app with ease. And then you also, the second skill is understand user experience, that is UX. Knowing how a product should look and feel for you as a user, and also identifying areas that may confuse or frustrate others or users. So these skills are important for you as a website and app testing. They are going to make you stand out. Now, the third thing is writing clear feedback. Now, describing issues in a simple and concise manner. Let's take, for instance, you're testing a home page or a sign up page, and you've been asked to sign up and create account on that page. Now, when you click on the sign up page or create account, you notice that it's not responding. Instead of it to give you the option to create account, it's taking you to log in. Now, when you see this kind of issue, you know that there is a problem with the sign up button or icon. Now, and you want to report this to the researcher or to the developer, you can simply say the sign up button on the home screen doesn't respond when clicked. Now, this is a very smart example or a very good way of providing feedback or describing an issue, and which we said is one of the best skill that you need, which is the ability to write clear feedback and describe issues in a simple and concise manner. So these skills are easy to learn, and with practice, you become a reliable tester. You just have to start doing it. That's how you grow. I still remember my first online interview. It was a flop. I didn't get paid for it. The researcher reported that my response did not align with what they were looking for. So, but that did not deter me. I did not give up. And today I stand and I teach people how to do this thing. And that's because I do it with consistency and I have mastered it. So here we are going to be having I'm going to be dropping some list of testing platforms that you can try out. And in this channel, I always review websites that are paying and I also tell you how you can earn and leverage from them. So if you are here for the first time, you are in the right place. Don't forget to subscribe and follow this channel so that you always get updated in all my posts and upload. All right, so before we move into list of websites, I'm going to just give you a brief step by step on how sometimes these tests are done. Now, when it comes to website testing, one of the things you're going to be testing for is navigation. And I said it before. The essence of you testing for navigation is to know how smooth it is to navigate from one page to another. Just like the way you use your phone, you want to leave one platform to another. You see how smooth it is. You just click on your back icon, and then it allows you to scroll and select whichever app or page you want to open. So that is what navigation means. The ability to move from one page to another or from one application to another application on the same environment. Now, another thing you need to another step is features. Now, when you are testing this website, you also test for features. And the question is, do all the buttons work as expected? you know Now, when there are issues, how do you report them? Like I said before, with the example we stated, you are testing a sign up button and it is not responding when you click on sign up. So how do you report such issues? You simply home screen doesn't respond when clicked. So with this information, it is very, very vivid that the developer understand where the problem is coming from. Now, writing clear feedback is just what we have said. Now that is one of the best way to report issues. You write clear feedback. And of course, when it comes to website testing, you're going to test for mobile friendliness of the website, because there are some websites that when you put them on mobile phone, they don't function properly, so they begin to crash. And so these are some of the things that you test as a website tester. And then you look at the images in the website. Do they load properly? Do they break or overlap with the text or other part of the design of the website? And then, are there any broken links trying to read something, and when you click on view more or read more, it doesn't open or it breaks and telling you that this page cannot be found? So those are some of the issues that you can report, and those are some of the things that you can report as a tester. Now let's talk about tips to maximize your earning. No, there are a lot of survey websites there. And so it is important that for you to maximize your earning, you sign up on multiple platforms. So tips to maximize your earning: one, join multiple platforms to get consistent work. The more platforms you join, the more you earn. So you can sign up on user testing, user interview, user field, user experience, different kind of platforms. Take part in research, and a lot of them, which I'm going to give you before the end of this session. And then we talk about responding quickly to test invite. Now, each survey has a limited number of responses that they are looking for, or number of persons that they want to participate. And once this number of persons have been collected, the survey will end or it will automatically be disabled. So it is important that you respond quickly to new testing opportunities. So you set notifications so that you get new tests, so that you know when new testings will be sent to your email. And of course, you can dedicate one email for this. All right. So you always check your spam folder, check your promotion folder, so that you don't miss out on these invitations. And you can always set up in-app notifications, so that whenever there's a study or a survey that matches your profile, you will just be notified in the survey app. Another thing is improving your feedback quality to receive more tests. Now, the better you are at giving feedback, the more the algorithm matches you with paying surveys. Because if they enjoy your feedback, there have been times when we participate in market research and they call us back again for another one. So that's because you have given them invaluable insight. And when they have another project, they will definitely look for you and invite you to take part. So you also need to upgrade your device. If you're using a device that's already worn out, it may not be suitable for you to participate in most research, especially if they requires advanced or upgraded devices like Android version 14. And so, if you are using Android version 10 and they are looking for people from version 12 upward, it therefore means that you will not be qualified to participate. So, all these are the tips and the things you must do to maximize your earning. And let's talk about getting paid. Although I've mentioned it before, but most of these sites usually use PayPal. That is the most common payment option you can find on most sites. And then a little use bank transfer, and then cryptocurrency, which is very rare, and then gift card is very common as well. Most platforms even rely more on gift card now than PayPal, and that's because of the issues with PayPal restriction and changes of PayPal information. So, so platforms just prefer to send you your gift card, and you can use it to shop on your favorite brands. So gift card is also a means of payment, and you can check their policy to know when they pay their testers and what payment method they prefer, so that you don't get left out. So um, keep note that most sites would demand for sign up fee, so avoid getting scam. And that is the final note. Every site that we are going to list today, when you sign up on them, they are not going to ask you to pay for you to get access. It is free. All right. Now, before I leave, I'm going to be dropping at least two websites that you can start with, even as a complete newbie. So the first one on my list today is askable.com. So initially, when I get to know Askable, I started using the UK Askable. So I signed up with UK as location, and it was a very very smart platform, very very creative, and they have different kind of tests. Normal surveys are there that can pay you £5 to £10 just answering questions. And then we have the remote testing, we have the AI interview, where an AI will be the one to moderate the session, ask you questions, and then you can respond with your audio or with text. So these are some of the kind of tests that you're going to be finding on Askable. And then we have the higher one, which are remote one-on-one interview, website and app testing, and the likes. So, but currently, after a very long time, they stop accepting sign up from the UK, especially because when you sign up, when it is time to verify your phone number, your UK number will not be accepted. So we later had to stop using the UK version of Askable, and so I introduced us to the US version. Currently, there is a video on this channel that guides you on how to sign up on Askable using US as your location. So if you have not watched that video, I encourage you to do so, because it's all encompassing and it carries every information that you need. Now, the second thing is, when you sign up, getting a US number that is going to work on Askable is very, very critical. So I introduced you to a platform which is text verified platform. Now, this platform offers you real phone numbers that are attached to real household of US SIM cards. All you need to do is to pick the platform you want to receive your OTP from, and then they will give you a number that will receive that OTP on their platform. Now they charge you just about 0.50 cents for every code you receive. All right. And for Askable, they only give you one-time OTP verification. So with $0.50, you should be able to get your Askable account phone number verified, and you can start earning money from that platform. So the very day I registered my US Askable account, that same week I got paid $10 for participating in research for a company that are looking for a name for their products. So I just helped them to select a name based on my own preference, and they paid me $10 for that session. So this platform is very lucrative. But the challenge is that you used to be able to earn on US Askable, you may need a US PayPal. But in the absence of that, you can just withdraw your earning through gift card, and I'll help you convert it to cash. All right, so now when it comes to signing up on Askable, you can actually make use of the app or you can make use of the website, but I prefer using the app. So you can download the app from Play Store and then you can sign up. It's free to sign up. Now, once you have your Mysterium VPN connected to United States, and then you have gotten your postcode, which you're going to be using to create your account, you need a US postcode and a US address. And of course, you need your US IP, which is going to be given to you from the VPN or the proxy that you decide to use. So setting up accounts is pretty easy, and I've also done a tutorial and attached it to the video on this channel on how you can set up your account on Askable and of course start earning money for yourself. So currently, I noticed that Askable has introduced what we call the onboarding session or the onboarding test. Now, this test is what they want you to reply. They want you to participate in this test so that they can know how good you are with remote testing or with participating in research projects. All right. So now when it comes to this test, there's nothing to panic. They will give you instruction of how they want you to do it. All you need to do is go through the instruction and then complete your practice test. It's actually a new thing there because the last time I created an account, which was last month, there was no onboarding session. But I'm going to do another account, and in that account, I will record my screen and show you how to pass that onboarding interview, because whether you like it or not, you cannot run away from it. And that interview ushers you to more opportunities. It makes them trust you that yes, you can test product for their clients or for their partners. So just go ahead and try this thing out. Now, most platforms used to give you two times grace for you to do it. So if you do the first one and you did not pass their quality assurance rating, they may still ask you to redo it again. And then during the second time, they will tell you that you have passed it and you have officially become a panelist or an askable participant. So guys, that's it. And if you have question, please type your question in the comment section. Keep your questions coming. Send it in the comment section.
Welcome to Cash Empire Revolution, the movement redefining how people earn in the digital age. In a world where opportunities are shifting from physical to digital, only those who adapt fast will rise above the noise. Here, we don't chase trends. We build systems. We don't dream about freedom. We create it, one digital skill at a time. This is the revolution, where you learn how to turn your phone, your laptop, and your time into income generation.